Hi, I got a question in my Discord server asking how to set up commissions, how to market them, and what rules there need to be for commissions to go smoothly. And since I've been taking commissions for around 3 years now, I thought I'd give some advice that I've picked up along the way. I'm sure I'll learn a lot more in the years to come, so I'll probably make another video on this in the future, but right now, here is my advice on how to set up commissions and how to enjoy doing them. Step 1. Make a commission sheet. This is a thing that I've worked most on over the years. My commission sheet has changed many times. Prices change and my requirements on what I'm willing to draw and how I'm willing to draw it change too. Here are the basic requirements for a commission sheet. A reference of what you can draw. On my headshot page, I put a headshot so people can see what they're actually buying, if they buy the highest option. For more of a chance of people commissioning you, maybe give them the option for a cheap sketch if you have the energy to do so. A sketch, a flat colour and a shaded/fully rendered options would be good to have but aren't necessary. I've seen many artists only offer fully rendered commissions, which is completely fine, but I imagine some of the market is cut for them since they're not offering as many options to the people with lower budgets. The next thing you need on the sheet is information about what you're willing to draw. This is where my sheet has changed the most. You can say if you're willing to draw 18+ drawings, if you're comfortable with drawing gore and blood, or you could say that you don't specialise in furries and mecha art, and you'd rather stick to humans, or the other way around. Obviously, people will come to you anyway and ask if you change your mind, and it's up to you if you do, but it's good to have those rules written out beforehand so people have a clear indication on what you'll be drawing. The next thing is to give a time frame. How long do you think you'll take on the drawing? Okay, now add 5 days. Trust me. You don't really need to give a time frame at all. You could even tell your customer a personal time frame depending on their piece, but some people like to see the time frame, and it's definitely good to tell them it'll be longer than you actually think it will, because it's much better to be surprised than disappointed. Now for the super important parts that make the whole commissioning experience so much easier. Put clearly on your sheet that you have the right to reject any piece that you're uncomfortable with. Once I got a commission where someone wanted me to draw a suggestive circus baby and I was deeply uncomfortable. I did the drawing, but I drew her how I deemed appropriate and how I wanted to draw her. And really, I should have just turned them away from the start, but I was still very new to commissions and super excited that I got a commission in the first place. If it seems weird, just don't do it. You will get another commission, and it won't be this creepy person. Just don't do it. Next, don't start colouring until they've paid. A system that really works for me is to hear what the customer wants, give them a sketch, and if they like it and want me to do the line art, then I ask for the payment so that the customer knows I'm legitimate and I know that they are too. Also, if you can, invoice all your customers through PayPal. On the PC, PayPal has an option to send invoices, and this will help you keep track of commissions and keep everything professional. When you start earning lots of money, you'll also help with taxes. But I haven't got to the point yet, so I'll have a video on that when I get there. One final super important thing to add is that you will not change the drawing after the sketch has been approved. If the character looks wrong, the pose or angle isn't how the customer imagined, they can tell you before they've paid and when they're approving your sketch, not after the line art and the colouring, because let me tell you, it is a pain in the butt. My first ever commission, the commissioner loved the drawing all the way through and approved it all the way, but once I got to the end, they didn't like a huge part of the drawing and I redrew it for them, like the whole thing. Then it happened again and again and again, and they decided they liked it the way it was before, so I had to redraw the same part of the drawing after it had been compressed to one single layer and it had been coloured in, shaded and rendered. I had to do this 5 times. The whole colour palette changed multiple times. Parts of the pose changed, like objects they were wearing changed. It was insane. It was horrible and definitely not worth the money I got. If you really want your customer to be able to change their piece after it's done, clearly state that it'll add to the cost of your drawing with each change they're adding. This advice is more about staying excited while doing commissions and not getting stressed out. Don't ask for the payment before you've gotten to that commission, otherwise you'll be aware that you have someone else's money and you'll rush it and do a clump of rushed commissions in a week because you were stressed that you had someone else's money without them having the product. Do it one at a time. Your customers will feel safer and so will you. You can also take little breaks in between commissions without being aware that people are waiting because they haven't even paid you yet. You can chill and start the next commission when you're ready. This one is pretty obvious, but don't take the money out of your PayPal account until you finish the commission and your client is pleased with it, because you might accidentally use it, and that'd be even scarier because you can't pay them back if something does go wrong. I doubt anything would, but just in case. Just keep it in your PayPal because you can't use it without knowing, that you're using it. But if you put it on your card, you might overspend. And that's everything I've got so far. Thank you so much for watching. The drawings you've seen me do are 2 commissions I did recently, and they were so fun to do. I used to think I hated doing commissions, but I really do love it now. I've learned how to do them stress-free. I love learning about people's characters, and it kind of feels like I'm doing paid fan art for really passionate people. It's such an enjoyable, exciting experience, and I'm really looking forward to doing more so I have money to commission other people. I really hope this video helped you. Don't be scared to start. You'll learn as you go, just like I did. And one final tip, if you're not getting any commissions, go on sale. You might not get as much money, but at least you're getting out there. Make sure people know it's a sale too, and let them see the original price. I know for sure I'm way more likely to buy something I really want if it's on sale. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week.